still should I master.
Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course! Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
It's possible. We'll have our answers once I retrieve the sword. No.
I suppose business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead. See that stranger next to Old Cain? I was listening to him talk. I bet he comes from Westport.
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Talking is a waste of time.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you? Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Talking is a waste of time.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam?
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town is done.
One day we too will shed our mortal flesh, and our souls will ascend. How should I trade? If there's a sword here, we will find it. May be strong, but I will not stand down.
No. I cannot do that.
The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plough once more. Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
Stay away! There's nothing in here of use to you.
We should have known. The farmers left over a fortnight ago, and yet we stayed. Last night, we heard the beasts creeping closer. My husband left to investigate, and I haven't seen him since. All I have left are the things we made together. Hopefully, they are of more use to someone else.
These are dark times, my friend. I thought for a moment you were one of those dreadful goat men. Since you're not, would you like to buy some?
Our criminals treat... in your land.
There are no criminals among the priests of Rathma, though outsiders may see us in that light.
It grieves me to hear that.
Take pride in this.
Skill should I master?
go. And this is the sword.
We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon. It is time.
Who are you to take what is mine?
It belongs to another.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
Then you have made an enemy.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought. But you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears. How should I trade? There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
We shall set things right. That is all you need to know. Death nears. My insight grows.
Unimaginable!
The grave beckons.
A mighty adversary is before us. What skill should I master? Are you ever afraid in battle?
Emotion weighs little on the priests of Rathma.
We are both blessed then. My faith armors me against fear.
Afraid of damaging your armor or weapons? Huh, that won't happen over there. In fact, no one even dies. Disappointing, really. Some heroes are fighting each other in an area near here. Wanna go? Oh, and you didn't hear about it from me.
Do you remember anything else yet?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
You seem unwell.
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
There is no need for that. I will return the sword soon. I recovered a piece of the sword, but members of a coven are pursuing it as well.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
A most unusual sword fragment, isn't it?
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
It looks like a weapon for a great warrior.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
Such things have a way of returning to us in times of need.
The Horadrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
And you are connected to them, right?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horadrim, Jared Kane. When the Horadrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horadrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths. Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the prime evils as gods.
The primevals are gone. Who do they serve now?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning. Tyrael is the Angel of Justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
So Tyrael is bound to his word, even though the demons have broken their pact.
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
They know where the next piece is. Their leader said it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
How should I trade?
The foul witch waits for you to unseal the temple of the ancients, that she may strike. Her master would sacrifice anything to control the destiny of the stranger. I would tell you to be careful, but you wouldn't listen, would you?
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me, too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
Then you must learn to master it.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what—
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Enough of this. Release Sasha and give her the relic.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time!
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves' Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
What? You mean to accompany me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Ah, there you are.
And you're betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon. If a pleasure to be had, then I'm in.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our secret.
I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
Are these Alaric's people?
No. Their story was quite different.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
I'm afraid not.
Really? It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There's always something new and exciting to hear or see. I've spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
There are so many places that we could explore together.
That's not exploration. It's a rescue mission.
Repel them, my brothers!
My essence is too low.
Fine work!
I must wait. Not enough essence. Give it more time. My essence is too low. My essence is too low. Your death nears.
This looks dangerous.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
When the balance is lost, everything changes.
Yes, it's not like it was.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Such a relief patrol alone.
At least one of us is.
My essence is too low.
You will make a fine corpse.
Not enough essence.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers, but the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Why would you open an inn?
The world is so dangerous. Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within, although they are my brothers.
I need essence.
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions.
What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought her way here just to die.
You are again mistaken.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Tell me of your father.
My father was a diplomat. We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the Troubles started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it would blow over, though.
But it was not to be.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
What skills should I use?
complete.
Were you born into the Templar Order?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
And you do not take offense to that?
You speak out of kindness, but you do not understand. When they took me, they saved my life and my immortal soul. May the battles never end.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonest jobs, I'd expect.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted. One relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
How can you waste so much time pursuing women?
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
No, you still lack companionship, even now.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
What happened?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
I will use it well.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear. Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
Indeed, a priest of Rathma was among the heroes who fought him, though the ruin from the World Stone's destruction was terrible.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
I heard Leah grew up traveling with you. Was it not dangerous having a child on your journeys?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their land.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us.
The second piece is safe, but I do not know where the last one has fallen.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love.
I was thinking, don't hurt yourself.
Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
I already know this.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
You will say no more, will you? I seek passage to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can! By all that is holy, the town is burning!
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place.
Death to the...
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them!
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Not enough essence.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. I seek a sword fragment. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Magda.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I will put an end to this.
I don't like the way that scoundrel looks at Leah.
Do not miss for danger.
I'll be watching him.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Horadric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I do not know. There were others who were responsible.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
So it seems. I will search for him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am prepared for that.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
You fight well for a thief.
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love. She's done so much for us.
Cain was a good man, who saw beyond what his eyes showed him. This world is made poorer by his loss.
His death weighs heavily on the scales. Magda went too far.
I am not usually one for vengeance, but in this instance, I hope you make her suffer.
Damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Horadric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
This is a matter of honor now. We must not hesitate.
Do not fear the end.
Just to scare me! Give me a real battle!
I must wait.
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
You fight with both honor and ferocity. I know that a pure soul must burn within you.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
The air hangs heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
Someone help me!
Essence.
I like to think the world is... safer now. Don't disturb the eggs. I don't like the look of that.
I need essence.
That needs to recharge.
Ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
Evil lurks in many places. Demons, beasts, even the hearts of men.